Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to take a look at async let syntax. You can use the syntax to run tasks in parallel and wait for all of them to finish at a particular point using a wait. So let's see how it works. Let's create a state that will hold array of images that will be shown in a list, and we will try to download all those images and show inside the list. Now let's create a task in the list view, and the task is a newly introduced API in iOS 15 and macOS 12, and it's replacing on appear block that we used to use. The difference is that task is an asynchronous API and on appear used to be a synchronous API. And because task is asynchronous, we can use a wait keyword to wait for the URL session to finish downloading the image. And once we have the image, we will just append it to the image array. And because we are not sure that we'll always get an image from the URL session, we are using optional so that we can take care of the cases where we don't get an image. As you can see, our image loaded fine. Now let's try to load multiple images. So we will have multiple URL sessions downloading the images, and those images will be appended to the images array, and they'll be shown in a list on the screen. So we'll just copy paste the URL session that we have, and we can see that it's downloading the images one by one because we have a wait keyword in every URL session. So it will download one image, wait for it to finish, and then download the second one. But that's not what we want, right? Because that's not performant enough. What we want to download all these images at the same time. So let's see how we can do that. So instead of using try await in the URL session, what we can do is we can use async let syntax so that the URL session runs asynchronously and doesn't wait for it to finish. And what we are going to do is we are going to copy this statement and replace all the other URL session with this async let syntax so that they download the images in parallel. And we'll also rename the constants data 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can make UI images out of these data and append them to the images array. So for doing that, we will need to use try await syntax to wait for the image to be available. So we'll say try await UI image with data and then pass data 1, and we will pass all 4 images to the array. And what this does is this will wait at this point for all of the 4 downloads to finish. So we didn't wait for every URL session to finish individually, but we are waiting at a particular point for all of them to finish. So what this does is this allows all of the URL sessions to run in parallel and download the images. So as you can see, images are loading pretty fast, and there's no waiting after downloading an image. All of the images are downloaded in parallel. Alright guys, so this was it for this video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have any thoughts regarding Async Let syntax, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll meet again in the next video. Bye bye.